thank you very much for that interview. First of all, tell me please, it's very important from Romania, from the Romanian people, and I want to ask you, how important is Romania in Russian-Ukraine conflict?
Romania is an important NATO ally because Romania is so committed, and Romania also contributes to NATO's collective defense in many different ways. And especially now when we see the Russian military build-up in and around Ukraine, it is even more important that we also have a NATO presence in Romania, demonstrating that we are here to protect and defend Romania, and that's the best way to prevent any attack on Romania.
When talking about NATO presence in Romania, we have details here in we have Americans. What can you tell me about another troops? Because we know that next week you will talk about a possible another deployment NATO.
We have already increased our presence in Romania with more air policing, Italian, German capabilities. We also welcome the fact that the United States, around 2,000 troops. But then on top of that, we will also next week at the NATO Defense Ministerial meeting address the need for further more longer-term presence in Romania with a new battle group, and France has offered to lead such a battle group, and of course we welcome that offer, and I expect the decision to be taken not in a very distant future.
What means a possible, if it's possible, of course it's possible, I guess, if Russians are ignoring the negotiations between almost all the world?
Then Russia will pay a high price if they use force against Ukraine once again. All allies agree that we have to impose economic sanctions. Allies provide support to Ukraine to help them to uphold the right for self-defense. And of course we need to prevent any misunderstanding about NATO's ability to protect and defend all allies, and that's also the reason why we have increased our presence in the eastern part of the alliance.
We are talking also in Romania, and of course you are also talking about a possible defense group, a separate defense group in the Black Sea, because the Black Sea is very important, not also for NATO, not for Romania.
So I didn't fully understand.
A permanent defense group in Black Sea.
We are addressing now the issue of having NATO battle groups also in the Black Sea region, particularly in Romania. We have battle groups in the Baltic countries already, the 3 Baltic countries and Poland, and we are looking into and addressing now whether we should have similar battle groups, especially in Romania.
And tell me please, is Romania in danger because of the Deveselu?
No, the Deveselu missile defense site is a defensive site. It's addressed to shoot down incoming missiles. It's not an offensive site, and that has been the case all the way, so there is no need to be concerned about that being an offensive system.
Do you have a specific message for Romanian people?
We are very grateful for Romania's contributions to NATO. We are stronger together, one for all, all for one. And by standing together in NATO, Romania is safe as all the NATO allies are.
Thank you very much, sir.